explain this. Skype.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not. I don't know why I can't figure it out, but ever since an update, I've not been able to get it to where my camera does what I want it to do.
That's all right. It also we visualize what you guys are streaming now. So welcome back. We left off on Kitiora in Aslan space. You guys are going to try to attempt to prevent the Ihati warband from attacking Drinax. That's generally speaking. You guys had others ways about it that you were thinking about doing. Going visiting in the downport. What ship did you guys take downport? Remember there was some linking up and meeting up and all that.
We left the Aslan attack cruiser up in space, parked at one of the planets, one of the little moons there, and we took the Gazelle. I can't remember. I always get them confused. We took Deck's ship down.
That's the Zephyr.
Yeah, so the Zephyr. So on the way I'm tracking the Zephyr, that's Dr. Carl, Deck, Mazoon, and Seelin. Oh, and Sergeant Adams. Yeah, all went down.
Yep, and Jonathan went with us.
Was somebody up with the Diamond Falcon?
We left.
Or was it just
Kirsch.
NPC crew?
No.
Yeah,
we left Kirsch and some other NPCs.
We didn't update this. No worries. All right. I believe while you guys were down here, you did some carousing. You met a Eslan trader.
She was wearing the skins of her husbands, 3 dead husbands.
Right. Her exes, yeah.
Wow.
Is it UTEA, Utia? You guys.
Right.
Remember her? She's here to do trade, making some money.
Didn't we do a little bit of trading and all that stuff? Or did we forget to do that in between sessions? Or did we get that done?
I believe we did. That was kind of how we ended the session, was pretty much loading up on stuff. Do you have it annotated, Deck?
That's what I'm looking. Do not have good notes from that evening.
You'll have to start doing like an accounting, like a line, date lines.
Yeah, let me. I hadn't looked there yet. Let me open my spreadsheet. Where are you? I upgraded to Windows 11. It is not helpful.
I'm gonna hold off till the bitter end.
Well, Biz might tell you I need to undo it. My thought was, hey, how bad can it be? And it'll be free.
Yeah, it's too late now. You already roped me into it. I'm on 11 too.
You said you could back out though, right? Didn't you?
You have a certain amount of days, but now I'm back.
I might be in trouble then.
The window's in the middle instead of the edge, and none of the buttons work.
You can move it to the edge, but there's other things going wrong for me that are not good. What did I have? We did buy and sell some stuff, yes.
Yep.
I don't know if I did pay. Yeah, you're correct. So we did, like, let's see if we bought more things. Yes.
Buying things is always nice.
Yeah. So we're cargo space is full.
Yep. So I think that's pretty much.
Mazoon said he was only spending 750,000 credits, but there were 10 lots. So I got him at 7.5 million. We'll have to figure out if he wants that or not. But we can float it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'll let you guys. That's kind of my little recollection. I'll let you guys kind of fill in any blanks and. Get going.
All right, so I know that we scanned the crowd. We also went and got some blood for the doctor. So he's got some DNA of Aslan to maybe whip up a virus or two. Let's see, what else did we do? Yeah, we met that chick that's got the 3 pelts. We also did find out that the biggest tribe, I guess you want to call them, war party is to the north of us.
Mhm.
And that's the one that we're assuming is getting ready to launch the Hayate against Drinax.
Right.
So we need to find a way to stop them from doing that. We've come up with a couple of different ideas of trying to blow up the spaceport and make it look like they did it. After seeing the armaments on this spaceport, we're thinking maybe that's not a good idea.
It came up passively too, and I don't know. I know Mizzou probably picked up on it, but remember, business is booming here for the camp, right? So the traders here are making a lot of money off this war camp. But the facilities here kind of suck, and they could be improved to make even more money. That's all I'll say about that. I just don't want to. I don't want to lead you along too much.
What's the general census there, crew?
I don't see a lot of pockets to empty.
No. So when you say empty pockets, what do you mean by that, though? Like try to run a scam on a handful of Joes? But either way, though, we still got to get the information of which Hayate group is getting ready to, whoever's in charge wanting to attack Drinax. I mean, at the end of the day, we need that information. What do you got?
I think we should go talk to some of the servants. Oh, they just know the dirty laundry, man.
Of the camp, Mahati camp.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, are they servants? Are they like indentured servants, slaves from other tribes they've taken over?
Yeah, so any human population there would be mercenaries. That's kind of how they work. Aslan, the Ihati wouldn't be into slaving and stuff like that. That's their honor code system, but even Ihati wouldn't be into that.
No.
But there's just a clear societal hierarchy. But
So I just missed that. This happened to me the other night. I'm getting kicked off of Skype just regularly now. So if I seem like I'm not paying attention, I may not be here. But I will be right back. It like immediately lets me back on, but it just drops me.
I mean, you look deep in thought.
You do look like you're contemplating the world right now.
Yes, that is correct.
So no, I was asking what's everybody's opinion on how to. Well, what do you guys think of how to stop this? I mean, we've got some basic information, and we've been floating around a handful of ideas. But I mean, how do we turn these guys from attacking Drinax and not have it pinned on Drinax? That's our ultimate goal.
We need to do something bad and pin it on somebody else. I mean, that's really the crux of what we're getting at, right?
Yeah, I do have from that ship that we purchased. That crew, I do have some imagery and voice recordings, and then while we're on the space flight here, I was working on a few different hollow images to do some things. Plus, that axe was a pretty big deal to that guy. So I don't know. Do we walk in there with that axe and be like, hey, look, we smoked these guys. We're a group of mercenaries. We're here looking for work and work our way in and try to get them to do some infighting? Because they don't do assassinations, or even if they do assassinations, they're like, I'm an assassin, I'm here to kill you, ready to die.
Yeah, they let them know ahead of time that
Yeah.
we're going to assassinate you. Yeah.
Because I'm at least thinking maybe I can make it look like that scout turned and he's declaring war against the leader, but we got to figure out who the leader is first. And we need to know how close they are from launching their assault on Drinax. So I say we pose as at least a bunch of mercenaries and head to that big camp and look for work.
Sounds good to me.
I like that.
All right. So, yeah, we're going to get properly suited up for the environment, weapons, looking like some badass mercenaries, and do we got to rent a little ship to get on out there? We definitely don't want to take our ship out and then pay for fucking docking fees again. Screw that noise.
No, it's actually just through the plateau. The just common information is it's walking distance. They just have their ships in a camp outside of this
Space
downport. Yeah.
All right, so I say we have a little hair of the dog from yesterday because I'm pretty sure all of us got a slight hangover because, you know, that's what we do. Get geared up to the teeth. Sergeant Adams, I'm definitely going to want you carrying every weapon that you can possibly carry and still function as a good soldier. And if anybody else has got any weaponry or armaments, let's go ahead and get it on and head out. I definitely think, though, that we should bring some rations, water, maybe a pop-up tent or something in case we get stuck out there for a couple of days. I don't know what this camp is going to be like.
Fair enough.
All right. Just let me know when you guys are ready to go. I got a description for y'all.
That's what I'm talking about, Sergeant Adams.
Oh, am I missing chat? You have it covered.
Gear.
Yeah, I talked about the bounty box, but they don't really do bounties with these. They're not that. They're not into that. Are Aslan, or what would I have to roll to know if they are a superstitious people? I mean, I know they're very honorable and they're, you know, they have codes of conduct and stuff like that, but like witchcraft and sorcery and things of such. Because I just want to know if I should bring my tarot cards or not. Because I've got to play on that.
Yeah. It's nothing to roll on. It's just similar to Humanity cultures. Some people believe in it, some don't. But culturally speaking, there's not like it's they're in the culture's in a mysticism or anything.
Okay. I'm going to bring my tarot cards with me just in case. Definitely going to do a comms check before we go. Make sure that everybody can communicate with each other. And I'm going to
Check.
Check.
Sorry, check.
Sergeant Adams, you got comms?
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's got comms. All right. All right, team. Let's head out.
All right. So walking out of the heated ice caves of the Kitiora starport, and you follow a well-beaten path across the northern plateau. A cold wind howls, scouring you with ice flakes and the acrid fumes from the freighter's engines from the starport waft over you. Walking into what seems like it's not nighttime, but just the amount of snow and the cloud cover. Walking through the darkness, you soon see lights up ahead, hundreds of lights, in fact. They all appear to be campfires or vehicles, and they're all flickering out ahead of you. The camp is a medley of chaotic shapes lit by leaping flame and the running lights of small starships half buried in the ice. There is an encampment of a dozen pop-up tents where young warriors roast some unidentifiable meat on a cooking spit. As you approach, there's a brash young noble that stands atop his starship, roaring his song of glory to the assembled camps. He is promising to lead them to war and will seize 50 worlds from the humans and take the high art to the very gate of Pax Raloon itself. And this is I just got this map. Nobody's on it yet until we need it. But just kind of give you an idea of what kind of things you're walking into around here. There is another ice, they call it sleuthing plant, the one that cracks the water, the frozen water, and makes hydrogen fuel and stuff.
Huh.
Interesting.
And this is just a microcosm of the camp. There are thousands of Aslan warriors here.
Do we see any humans or other mercenary banners or groups about? And as we're walking through, are there different banners or markings for these different groups? I mean, I know are they all following that same banner that we found in that scout ship?
Right, you can see from right here, you can see there's at least two different, and they're grouped by camp. I don't say fly flags, but yeah, we'll say they are.
Okay, or that are like markings or something identifiable.
Mm-hmm. There are at least two symbols of some sort to identify two different clans. And you guys are just on the outskirts of this. The real hubbub is at the center. That's where more of the Aslans are going. There's like 4 older warriors that are laughing at this young guy for promising to lead them to war. Obviously, he either had too much to drink or thinks too highly of himself. But you start suspecting as you guys going through, and you're not getting very friendly looks, but they're not doing anything to you guys. You haven't broken any laws. That the sense you have is there are warriors here awaiting for somebody to become the leader.
Oh, interesting. Damn, I wish we had a culture check. Yeah, right, Matt. Whoever makes this, and they need to add a culture check to this skill sets to learn.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, unskilled. I think I've just been doing raw intelligence checks or intellect checks.
I'll take that too.
What's the test difficulty? 8.
Should be 8.
Ding.
So Jonathan, what's the question specifically? Just want to know more about the Hayati.
Yeah, to answer whatever question he was about to ask.
Yeah.
My question is like how it is like, so as we're walking through, Celine is not being her normal chaotic self, as you guys can tell by her non-chaotic self so far. I guess she would slide up to Jonathan there as we're moving through and kind of elbow him in the ribs and be like, "Hey, soulless one, you translate and must know about different cultures and the such. I have limited knowledge on Aslan, but are they getting ready to fight? It looks like they're about to crown a king or something. What's going on here?" What did we walk into exactly?
Let's see if I have a good reference for you guys. The story doesn't really, but that's because the Pirates of Drinax campaign has other books to go off of. Wait 1 second. Oh, it might be in the companion. Need a reference on the
They're all looking for a fight, and they're waiting for someone to tell them who to fight.
That's the generic. Yeah, that's right. They're usually going to be waiting for somebody to establish dominance to show that they have the leadership to lead the entire warband. Until then, and then all the mills are going to have this desire to claim territory and to expand. It's in their genetic code.
Jokingly, I whispered to Jonathan, like, I got that axe. There was this vid I seen once called, like, Deep Star 9 or something. There was this weird dude who became the House of Quack in this, like, weird Komu tribe. I don't know. It's weird. I wonder if we could do that.
I don't get the reference, but we could try. And I do get the reference.
That's interesting. I hear whispering.
Yeah, I know. That's me whispering to my 13th personality.
Well, I will have to. I know it's going to be in either my Glorious Empire book or the Aliens of Chartered Space, but no quick reference for you guys here on the modules. Yeah, you have the information I have for you from the adventure, so far from where you're at, your vantage point coming into the camp.
I'm also going to throw another option out there. I mean, if we wanted to let this attack go, we could push somebody into the limelight, perhaps.
I am entirely too small, too fragile to be like throwing hands with these giant cat people. I'm just going to put that out there right now. And the minute I fry someone's brain, they're going to know exactly who and what I am. And that's definitely not going to work out. But I mean, I could do it. How big are you, Sergeant Adams?
He's small, very, very small. No. No.
Huh. Well, let's see which one is, I guess then this is definitely turned into a, well, I guess we're still back on our original mission in information gathering. So we're walking around, it's literally just a war camp, right? We got,
it's
divided into two different sides. From what we can tell, they're looking into, somebody wants to be a leader. There's drunk youths standing around being like, I'm going to conquer 50 worlds. And the old guys are like, shut your fangs ain't even come in yet.
Yeah, right. And you could tell that the talk of conquest like stirs their blood, but the majority of the warriors are waiting to find that one war leader that will take them off planet. That's until then, it's just there are just more and more Ihati coming on this world, more and more arms shipments, and more opportunity for trade for the people of the planet. But yeah, there's tension. There's tension there. I mean, matter of fact, just walking into the close stuff more farther you get into the camp, you cross the carcass of an Aslan warrior who's still smoldering from a laser burns. So they're obviously willing to fight.
And are we outsiders? They're like everybody's eyeing us like, hey, you Humani folks are kind of.
Yeah, but you haven't violated any customer courtesy yet, but it might be because you haven't spoken to them.
Yeah, no, we're just kind of, like so many opportunities.
But you guys are, I could only assume you're walking in armed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so the reason I was asking like my background for deck when I was thinking him up had no idea we were gonna run into this, but now that I've looked at it on the map, where I envisioned him coming from and his dad running a pirate ring was not too far away from here.
No,
So
yeah.
I'm kind of just curious, would he have any background knowledge, or could his father have done any deals with these people? Could there be any history that they may know that would give us a starting talking point?
Mike, give me a luck roll. We haven't used it in like 8 sessions, but that could be.
Where are you?
It's on your main tab. My luck is 0. I don't think anybody roll for luck.
I think we get 6 of them, right?
No, everybody rolled for it individually, and then as you use it, you'll lose it over time. I haven't awarded anymore. I've been meaning to, as we complete these, each book we complete, I was going to give you guys 1 luck back.
I was going to say, mine says 6.
Yeah, that's what you could have started with.
But my modifier is 0, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I rolled 2 of them. I think I did.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's a skill check. Right. No, so yeah. Unfortunately, you're not lucky enough where your father had trade dealings. That's kind of what that mechanic's there for. Yeah. And then now your luck, just reduce your luck by 1.
All right.
So the more luck you use, the less likely you are to be successful. But after this, that, you guys remind me, I'll probably owe you guys 3 luck up, everybody.
So should I actually reduce it to 5 so that now I've got a -1 DM? Is that what you want me to do?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. So yeah.
Is a soul tied to luck?
Yeah, we may not have rolled for you yours actually. I forgot. Yeah, you came in. Go ahead and just
I told you to get a good one.
Yeah,
No, we didn't, and we both had drinks, so we decided we'll figure that out one day when it becomes relevant.
Yeah. Roll me 2d6, Jason.
It is now relevant.
Yeah, it's come up.
Welcome to relevancy.
That's how we also use like pushing rolls on this campaign. All right, so you're gonna start with 11. So go ahead and set your sheet to 11, and you're only gonna get 1 at the conclusion of this adventure, right? Where the other guys were on the previous ones.
1 away from max. Well, I know what my 1 luck roll in my backstory was for.
So, kind of as we're walking through, just wandering and looking at everybody and taking all the sights in. I want to roll a recon check to gauge the size and the strength. The closer we get to the center of each side. So obviously, if I'm looking to the right side, I'm seeing more larger males, with the full battle kits and the fine dress, and less females, and then maybe say the other side is a better mixture. I just trying to see who I would think right now is showing the most strength when we reach closer to the center of the camp. That's what I'm looking for with my recon check. Task difficulty still 8.
Yeah.
Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Yes.
8. So an effective 0. I have a mechanic. I'm gonna play off of this. Oh, that doesn't link me to where I want to go at all. All right. You're able to right now. There are several Ayati trying to win the support of warriors in the camp. Results have been inconclusive. There are 2 Ayati that stand out as contenders. Their names are Ahi and Elio, going in game chat. But you did some intel. You learn the Tale of War. It's got to find the Tale of War. The Tale of War. All right. You guys ready for this? This might be a lot of information coming.
Info dump.
So the war between the Haitola clan and the Hekashir neighbors is key to the background of this. So these are two the clans here, and I'm going to. I can't just say the H clan because they're both H. And I'm going to say each one over and over again, and I'm not going to pronounce them the same way twice. So the Hekashir and the Haitola are both respectable clans in the Hyrate. The Hekashir are considerably more powerful, but the Hekawo are close allies to the major Royef trader clan who rule most of the subsector. Many centuries ago, they settled the water world of Kilth together and began a long-term engineering project to boil off some of the seas to thicken the atmosphere. The populations of both clans grew, and soon there was no unclaimed territory on the planet for the young males. The partnership between the clans broke down as neither side was willing to restrict their growth. Rather than fight on Kilth or Kia, where there might endanger the geoengineering project, the two sides agreed to fight a proxy war on the nearby barren world of Koaft. I'll give you the planet name right here. That did not copy and paste. I'm just hitting enter to clear it. And the nearby barren world of, oh no. There we go. I pasted over there. That's why. Okay. Control Z for the win. An arbiter named Ye from the great Kukurhale clan, good gracious, came to oversee the proxy war. Both sides agreed to deploy a strictly limited number of troops on the airless world, and that the clan with the last troops left standing would win the war. The losing side would have to cede territory in Kea. For 9 years, this war was a stalemate, with neither side able to win an advantage. Under the initial rules of the engagement, if the war failed to produce a clear victory within 10 years, both clans were permitted to send in reinforcements. Then, 6 months ago, the Hekashir somehow located the underground fortress of the Hitawo and destroyed it with a sneak attack. While the fighting continues to this day, the conclusion is obvious. The Hitawo are going to lose. Now the landless warriors of the Hitawo must go out into the galaxy and find a new territory, for there is no prospect for them inheriting or conquering land back home on Kia. That's the last of my bullets. I just got to see if this last paragraph applies to what I need to tell you. Let's see. The turning point in this war was the discovery of the Hitawo fortress. The Hekashir claimed their scouts spotted tracks left by careless enemy patrols. The Hitawo suspect a breach of the rules, such as the use of orbital spy satellites. Some even suggest that Ye, the supposedly neutral arbiter from the Kukurhale, secretly passed on the location to the base to break the stalemate in exchange for some bribe.
Ooh, okay. So, what I understand, and if you guys help me out here, if you guys understand it differently, the Hare and the Oa, two clans were on one planet. They outgrew that planet, decided to go to a neutral territory and wage a war. The Hare got information from, what is this, Akroft? What is it?
Akoft. That's the that's the planet they were waging the war on.
Okay, so
I'll give you the name of the. Went too far. Of the Aslan whose name was dropped. Some Ye, Y-E-A. Ye of the. This is the clan that was the arbitrators.
Okay, so that's the clan that was sent to just watch over this war and make sure they didn't break the rules, like spy satellites and other things that was agreed in this contract of war. The OWA, WAO, I'm just using their last part of their name. The OWA lost or losing. Yes, the Yay are arbitrators.
Sorry. Yay is an individual. He is an arbitrator.
Yeah.
For the Kukarel clan.
The Whale and the Hare, the Whale got their butt kicked, but the war's not over yet, right? They still have a year left before the contract is up.
Yeah, it just seems like the outcome is already kind of the writing's on the wall. Yeah, but yes, there are still warriors alive.
All right, so
on that planet.
because I've had many pints of alcohol since then, and so on and so forth. The axe from that guy that we dealt with, he wasn't from the Heiwa, was he? Haitawa?
Remember? Do you guys? I don't think you're able to identify it. You guys know that there was a marking, but you don't know what that marking would belong to, right?
No, but he slipped up and said, because I said something about the axe, like I've got this, and he's like, the axe of this tribe will never, and he went on for. It's the only time he actually spoke to us. When after I mentioned the axe and dishonoring it.
Who's he? Who was it?
The only guy that talked to us out of the three that was captured.
Okay. Let me go back to that. It's off the scout ship. The scout ship.
I'm just seeing if there's a link if he was part of the Haitawa clan.
Yeah, so the heraldry has not been established yet, right? Hey, is the name of the axe. It was given to him by one of these
one of these two tribes.
Well, the major contenders. You don't know which one belongs to which, right? Did I give you their names yet? Ahi and Alia.
Yeah, Ahi and A-E-I-O-U and Eloya.
Yeah. You haven't chased down the rumor yet on which one belongs to what yet.
No, we're just learning the history of why so many warriors are here, because it seems like probably the tribe that's losing, the Iowa, they can't go back and take over that land. They gotta concede. So they can't fight on that planet because of the construction that's going on. So they're jumping ship to go make names for themselves somewhere else. And if these two guys here are like, hey, one of these two guys is like, I will lead you. No, the other one is, I will lead you. But either way, come to this place, build up army, and then one of these two guys will lead them to glory. I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting. Am I totally off, crew? What are we thinking, crew?
No, I would agree with that.
Shadow, Sergeant Adams, what's your guys' thoughts?
I got nothing.
Still a little hungover?
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, I passed out on the bar floor, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a rough morning for me.
So I say we say we get some more information on these two guys, see who belongs to what clan. And maybe if we can find some more information about this Ye, because side note, I'm thinking if we can prove that Ye broke the rules of war and
Oh, I like this.
did help them, you know, cheat with satellite
I think-
imagery or something else, then they're going to be busy infighting and leaving Drinax alone. And
That's our guy.
we're just
Yeah, I
third
like
party.
that.
I think it's time for me to share my traveler map. Because let's look at where this is. I haven't even looked.
That's a good. I like that one.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. I need to get a refill on some liquids.
Yeah. So coming in on Skype, and that was the AKAOFT is no AKA OA. There it is. So this is where the proxy war is going. Boy, I wish that there. Oh, it's not too far away. I mean, it is. You guys are up here in Katora. That's where the proxy war is going. But where was on where that other planet is? Yeah.
What?
Hey, Greg,
Yeah.
that AKOAFT is where that war that they're fighting is going on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What's that green line right there? Is that all the?
These are the jump routes if you took a J2 from. You're currently on Kitiora.
Okay, Drinax
So
is up there.
Yeah. I kind of did that to picture out where Ye would probably be.
So that, I guess I'm gonna pronounce it ACOF planet is the one that they're engineering that's got construction going on it.
Yeah, that's the one I was going to look up next. They are engineering. K-E here. This is the planet that's currently getting geoengineered. Whoever loses the proxy war has to give up, and that's way over here. So,
Hey, Jason or somebody that's more tech savvy than I that's also watching the stream, can you copy and paste that link in the chat on the stream, please?
Sure. Greg, can you actually drop that in chat?
with the
On the
map.
share?
Yeah,
I'm guessing that's what he's talking.
yeah, the map that you're using right now, because our viewers can't see what you're doing when you bring this up.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So that's coming. They're in a game, and there's that. A lot of cross-reference going back and forth. If you click the task link, then it'll open. I'm not sure if it's going to be the exact view I have or not. I think so, because it has the coordinates on the link.
All that good stuff. Exclamation point AT&T in chat
I
to
could
learn more
take
about
a
it
quick
and
snip and bring
to
it in,
click the
into
link
our
to
game.
be entered, I guess. I guess that's how you would word it. But yeah.
Save as. Images. Port. Desktop. I'm reading my directories out loud, but. What the heck did I just say that? Desktop as a JPEG. Oh. Here comes in-game helps. And let me highlight so I did a J2 route between the two systems in question where the proxy war is and then what the planet is that you're on. But they are actually fighting over. Oh, maybe did I not have it? Kia. That's the system I put the red box over is the one that they're doing the geoengineering on. So it gives you some context.
Okay, and there's Eco-Ref, or whatever it's called. That's where they did their little war at. There's Drinax.
No, yeah. Right. That's where the proxy war is occurring right now. Yeah, Aslan's space is pretty sparse.
Yeah, it is.
Poor cats.
They're too busy beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, but I mean, they got
kind
to
of
take.
like out of game. I was wondering, like out of game, they're talking about, well, we're gonna really stick it to the Imperium. Like, what is the size ratio here?
Yeah, just I mean, they have a lot of the band around their territory is pretty big, but they have a lot of empty space. Like they got to take a lot of J2 plus to get around.
Okay, I was just wondering what their actual military looks like, because like the Imperium's like stupid big, like. I guess the joke was, would the war break out and be over before the time like help from
Yeah,
like the main Imperial army even arrived?
All right, so we now know where their proxy war is at. We know where their mining colony is at that started this proxy war, which is now bled over to the planet we're on, and we're trying to keep that from bleeding over to Drinax. What do you guys think? Think we should start asking some questions? Think we should start looking for work as mercenaries? Maybe? See
Not against it. Let's let's look for mercenary work. I'm down for that.
All right. So, man, I really don't want to initiate conversation with these motherfuckers. Especially being a female. I mean, I'm not going to take kindly to that. I say we let the translator talk to him because he can speak their language. And don't you have a submission yourself here that you're supposed to accomplish? There, Jonathan?
I have no clue what you're talking about. I am only here to translate and to facilitate cultural understanding to facilitate your mission.
I feel like this is going to end badly. All right, so we are somewhere deep in this camp. Did you drop our tokens on here yet, boss man? Because I'm not seeing
No,
it yet.
no, that was just more for context. We'll get you on there if we need you.
Okay.
So Jonathan, you understand protocol too, yeah? Is that true?
Define protocol.
An understanding of the niceties of a given clan of people.
Oh,
people?
Social etiquettes.
Yes.
I feel like he's gonna say no.
I actually think I can use diplomat for that.
So I still like your idea.
Yeah. I mean, not bad. I do all right.
I still like your idea, Celine. And so maybe with Jonathan's help, we explain that this Yay, we heard through the grapevine, this Yay guy was, putting his thumb on the scale, so to speak, making the war not as fair as it should be. And not that we care one way or the other who should have the outcome, but just from sheer, like their overall idea of social correctness is that things be fair, right? That you tell somebody you're going to kill them before you kill them. So they would not be pleased with any difference, anything making it unfair or making it fair. Yeah. So I mean, I like, right? Can't we spin that idea off?
All right, so
to help us meet.
Okay, so what we need to find out then. What we need to find out then is, first of all, EIOU, the EIHEI, that guy. My dyslexia is killing me with these names. That guy and ELYO, he's about to be called Elmo. We need to first of all let's find out who these guys are, which tribe, who belongs to what tribe. Either if they belong to the Hare or the Wayo. All right, once we establish that, we know that the Wayo tribe has got a grudge against, or they believe that Yay is tipping the pot. So we need to figure out which one of these guys belongs to who. The one that belongs to the Yayo tribe, that's our mark. Let's go talk to him, or at least ingratiate ourselves to him as Mercenaries 1, Traitors 2, especially because we just got done running a bunch of guns.
Yeah.
So we do have that. And then also as the, then we'll slide in that we're bounty hunters, and we dig out information. We seek and we set things up, because we also could use how we toppled Iron Tooth and did that stuff over there through our investigation, and that kind of stuff. So I think we've got a good play there. So that's what I think we should do right now. Let's figure out who these two guys are and what tribes they belong to without getting ourselves killed.
So without presenting yourself
like
to them, but just doing more gathering intel.
Yeah, well, I say we go up, and we're going to have to talk to a couple of them and at least introduce ourselves at this point. because we're gonna have to talk to somebody. I don't want to talk to one of the young guys drunk or that are really looking for a fight. Maybe somebody that's a bit more susceptible to talking to us.
So you're gonna try to? I guess I just need you to pick which one you want to go try to talk to. It's not gonna be as simple as just walking up and introducing yourself. You're gonna go to their tent.
Yeah.
You'll be vetted and all that.
I say we so one last gather information to see if we can find out who belongs to what tribe before we walk up to that tent.
Right. Okay. So that's a good one. So a little bit more. You want to carouse? I'm a lot of recon already.
All right.
Streetwise, let you guys decide what you want to do.
Diplomacy, I would think, then backed up with we want to chain this. I got a carouse at 2. I have a persuade at 1. I've already used my recon. Yep. So that's what I'm offering. Diplomacy. Your diplomacy is probably better. So if you want to lead with a diplomacy, and then I go with a carouse to keep them chill, and then maybe Deck follow up with a streetwise about running guns to sink the deal. What do you think, crew?
That can make sense.
All right, so the silence has it. That's what we're going with, Greg.
Okay. Let me get my first roll.
All right. Come on, Jonathan. You creamy, pasty-faced bastard.
I'm just introducing you, right? Mostly.
Yes, with proper etiquette.
Oh. Effective +4. What is that on attached chain? It's at least +2.
They said the difficulty was 8.
Yeah, so yeah, effective 4. That's what it's saying. It's at least +2 to the next on the chain, but I get the actual task chains. Tasks or skills and tasks. Task checks. Task chains. Effect. Oh no. 1 to 5 is only a +1.
So it's a +1. So
Yep.
add 1 to my roll here on my carouse.
Yep. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay, so an effective 2 on this table. You do get information on the 2 leading Ahati. All right, so Ahi, it goes by Ahi the Clever. He is from you're gonna shit your pants. This is the EIHE. Here, I'll just.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. So Ahi the Clever. And I'll copy this. He is of the. Go ahead and pronounce it. Histo clan.
Tihistical.
And then the other fella. Elio. Old Elio is what he goes by.
Old Elliot.
Is clanless. So let's talk about Elio first. Most of the Hati here are aged between 15 and 30, but Elio is at least 50 years old. Very seasoned warrior.
Been around for a minute.
Yeah. Now, Ahi the Clever He's an ambitious young Aslan of the Teokos clan, Teok Histo clan. That's all you get on that, but
So, okay, so they're from 2 different clans, but they're not from the clans of Hair or Oye, Wayo, whatever. Huh.
So are they their own allegiance or Splinter?
Why does that Tigatil Istio clan sound familiar? That sounds like the clan the dude was talking about that axe. I wonder if the Clever sent that scout. But if they find out that scout failed and Drinax already knows, that would definitely be a smudge against his reputation.
Did you get any idea what clan that axe represented?
He said its name, but I can't. And again, we was late. I've slept since then, drank mass amounts of alcohol since then. I can't recall.
I'll see if Bazoon's got any good notes on it.
He wasn't here for that session.
Oh, he wasn't. Why?
It's all Shadow's fault. I mean, he's out drinking. Sergeant Adams, you was right there with me. Remember I kept hiding behind you?
How do we not remember anything about the axe? Damn it.
Yeah, see, like a chronicler, someone taking notes.
We should have. We started.
When did this axe happen? Was this at the bar?
No, this was. So we got the job. We found out the spaceship was. They had shot one of the ships down. We went down to the surface, claimed the ship, made a dope deal to get the ship on a lease option. And in the ship, they have a shrine area that we, for lack of better terms, dismantled. When we did, though, there was a banner, shrine, and an axe on that shrine. We went and talked to the 3 prisoners. They didn't say a word to us until I said something about fucking up that shrine and, getting a nice war trophy about that axe. And he said something about the clan, the axe of that clan, and damn it, Dak, why do you keep feeding me that? You know what? It's actually the doctor's fault because he's the one that introduced me to those psychedelics, and it totally screwed with my whole perfect memory recollection. Do I have a psi power that does that? Let me look through the psi powers.
I got just nothing for that whole time. I don't even have. I think I'm missing a note page. I keep flipping back and forth with how I do things. I am not the scribe. I'll tell you that. Deck just carries a knife, kills things, and trades, makes money.
That is really weird. Out of all the psi abilities, there's not one of perfect memory or recall or anything like that I'm seeing.
Only note I've got that's vaguely connected is this. I've got a noble's name, but it doesn't say anything about their clan or anything. Kazlin or Kazlin? something like that. Kaysen.
Oh, Kaisel. He's the Aslan. He's in King Olaf's court as a courtier.
Oh, so that's not where the axe came from. I got nothing about that.
I think the only thing I could honestly do would be probe my own mind and roll a telepathy check to search my brain for this information. 'Cause I, as the player, don't remember. None of us have notes. So, because I do feel like this axe is of importance. I mean, I could be going down a rabbit hole and this has nothing to do with anything, but I feel it does. Crew, what do you think?
I mean, it looks special.
He got
It's special to you.
Well, he got super defensive when I brought it up. I remember that. Like, he was super pissed when I was talking about melting it, or I was being my normal self.
No, bring it up. What's the worst What's the worst someone's gonna say? It's a stupid axe.
No, Sergeant Adams, you was with me when we got that axe. Because I hid behind you. I remember that because I made sure to take you with me. Because in case they broke free or did something, like, they would have to get through you to get to me. But we're burning time. Who do you guys want to go meet? The clever one or the old guy? And it seems that neither one of them belongs to the original clans that we were hoping to get back to rekindling fighting on this planet and leaving us alone.
Well, I mean, my thought is the old guy that has his pulse, his hand on the pulse of everything. Because I don't think they make it to 50 a lot in his final work. So this guy knows a lot about everything. Is my hunch.
Old guys have the best stories.
Old guys do have good stories.
So, him being an older gentleman, then definitely one of you male-type figures are going to have to take the lead in starting this conversation. I'm going to sit back and look as small in demeanor as possible. I'll try to probe his mind for some information while we're in there. But that's even if we can get in to see him.
What do we know? Is there any research I can do on my little tablet, or that Jonathan, that you may know that I understand? I don't mind trying to start up a conversation with him, maybe throw out, so I can play my streetwise thing, and kind of introduce who we are. We're traders.
You want to look him up on the local Google?
I do. Do we have Gaggle or something that we can?
Yeah. There's planet-wide network.
I'll be right back again, guys.
Yeah, networking. So
I mean, my thought is, I just start chit-chatting him up about my dad, how we're trying to start my own little trading crew, and these are my guys, and blah blah blah.
All right, I can do a search. I can do a
Being
quick search up on him. Do a little background check if I can.
yeah, tell me who you want to look up.
Looking up the old man.
Oh man, old Elio.
well, and then also like polite and how you politely introduce yourself. I don't know what the.
I assume that part would be diplomacy. All right. Are they big enough where like public information's available, or do I need to roll a check?
It's just going to be a computer check.
Wow.
There's not much information on here, but something that stands out to you is on a profile, whatever internet service we're using, that has profiled the old LEO. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
That may not have been for us.
No,
Right.
that was him. He just didn't go on mute.
Okay. Yeah. So a quick profile on him that came from Aslan Space just has a red label that says landless.
Landless?
Landless, yeah.
That's not good in their culture, right?
No. Especially this old.
He's kind of on the outs then instead of the guy.
Mhm.
Maybe.
Well,
That
guess
still
we'll
may
find-
be good though. That still may be the guy that knows some things. And he's an outsider a little bit.
Is he famous or notorious for anything? Battles, cowardness.
Apparently, he's a very formidable warrior.
Valor, but no land, huh?
No land.
He's not the fourth ex-husband, is he?
He's still alive. Something tells me, dude, I don't think she got divorced.
Yeah. All right.
So I'm sorry. Remind me again, because I'm just brain dead. But these folks are very driven by having land. So that landless thing's a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
It also means he was a younger sibling, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Only the oldest son inherits the father's land.
Okay.
Well, an old guy down on his luck who's been through some bullshit, who's lived this long, even though he's got the title of landless.
He's still badass.
He's still a
warrior
badass. And
Yeah.
so far from what we can tell, this camp is kind of split on who to follow, this guy or the young kid. I say we at least come in and get his vibe if he's the one pushing towards Drinax. Because ultimately, again, our goal is to turn them away from Drinax. We can point them in some other direction at themselves, at each other, at Yay, or whatever. As long as we point them away. So one of these two guys we got to convince to leave Drinax the fuck alone. So let's see, maybe this guy's a bit more approachable, especially as mercenary-wise. I don't know, maybe he's set in his ways. I will let...
Nothing else he can give us some insight.
Yeah, we can figure something out. I mean, if we got to kill him, oh well, that's what we got to do. If we can.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, so, I mean, I'm kind of, like I said, I'm kind of thinking step one is very carefully introduce myself. I'm running a trader crew. We've got some guns for hire. My dad used to work in this space. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Just as friendly as I can be. Having nothing to do with the battles or anything that's going on. Just, hey, we're looking, we know there's some fighting going on, so maybe we could help supply.
Yeah, because we're always about a good fight and making some good money.
Exactly.
Because don't forget, there's still this Vargar Iron Tooth I want to go kill.
Okay. And now, is that the plan to go approach old Elio?
get his take on things.
Yep.
Okay,
My
so
2 cents.
yeah, stopping you guys outside of his tent. You guys are stopped by 2 armed guards. So I don't think so. You guys aren't coming in here.
Well, so I don't necessarily need to go in, but maybe you take an offer into the old guy. We're just, we've heard there's some going ons around here, and we've been known to find weapons and things, and would gladly be interested in helping out your cause in any way.
And why aren't you talking to the quartermaster?
These are we occasionally find things that need to go through other channels.
Mm,
I kind of elbow deck. How do
Yeah.
you specialize in information gathering?
Yes, some of the sometimes the goods come with information as we bounce around. So we always have our ears open.
you're here to sell some information too, huh? All right. Give me a diplomacy or broker or something skill check that you want, Deck.
I'm just street.
Streetwise, yeah. There we go. All right. The larger of the 2 Aslan tells you guys to wait here. He looks at his partner, then he goes into the tent. After a few moments, he comes back out and says, 2 of you could come in.
Dang, just 2. We need Celine. Celine, how far away can you feel things?
Far, but I have to see him to read his mind. I think.
I think in this case, her ability to read minds might be a little more important than my ability to introduce you with
Say, unless I don't come out.
traps.
Okay.
I was gonna give him like just I don't know 2 or 3 pieces of advice, like I don't know, don't do this. This is a thing that's considered bad to them. This is superstitious.
Okay.
Look him in the eye. Don't look him in the eye. Whatever it is, and pat him on the back. Good luck. Don't die.
Thanks, Jonathan.
No problem.
Helpful as usual. All right, Dick straightens himself up, and he gets
I can
kind of.
read surface thoughts long distance, but I can't talk to you about what I'm reading.
Right. I think you and I go in, Celine, and like I agree. Jonathan gave us some tips. Is what it is.
I mean, I'm
And,
assuming this whole time you haven't seen anything like that's like weird or completely out there. That just follow what you see. Should be good.
I'll kind of lean in. Should I try to sell him some nonsense about that Yay guy?
No.
No.
All right. So yeah, Celine and Deck, I guess. It kind of has to be Deck at this point. Whoever
I'm
else we
definitely
think.
going to stand behind you and again look very subservient. Look down at my feet. Stand to your back right side. But I do have my tarot cards in my hand.
All right. And Deck goes in with whatever information Jonathan gave me that may help or may not. And then Sarge told me definitely to stroke him against his fur.
All right. So walking into this tent, it's pretty spacious. you see 4 Aslan males gathered around a table looking at a system map, a 3-dimensional system map of the Trojan Reach, and they're discussing some arms shipments. You hear the term Jedico get passed around before they stop and turn to you. A very old Aslan, probably the oldest you may have ever seen, male anyway. Seems with like anger and malice in his voice. So what is it you have to sell me?
Well, what do I have to sell him?
Weapons and biological weapons. No, wait a minute. They don't do biological weapons. Weapons, information, ship movements. Let's see, and then fuck it. Let's say that information on Drinax. Let's see if he bites.
Yeah, so I tell him all that stuff and say, I have got a few things now. We've got some weapons that we could let go, and then we just come by things, and but because we travel and trade a lot, I'm very much willing to keep my ear to the ground on anything else you may need. I'm always looking to turn a dollar, telling the background, my father's background. I'm kind of anti big government. Just looking to make a buck, and from what I've heard, you're the man around here.
He's kind of bitterly says, "We're making these traders rich. We got to get moving." Says, "Well, I hear you may have some information." He pulls up, he gestures you over to his table that has the 3-dimensional, system map up. He says, "What do you know about this system?" And he points at PAL, PAAL.
So I kind of stroke my chin with my combat on and say, "PAL, what do I know about PAL?" And hopefully Jonathan or Shadow is hearing me, and they start feeding me information in my earbud.
Astrogation is only the plotting of ship routes, right?
Yeah, we haven't used it mechanically for anything else. But what are you thinking?
PAL, the type of system it is, if they have a gas giant or not, trade routes through, and then any information we have on the planet itself. Is it martial? Is it chaotic? General, that information on it.
I don't see how you would be able to recall that. You guys haven't been there.
No.
If you get astrogation, if you study your star charts,
Google.
I'll make it a very difficult. I'll give you the chance.
All right. So well, Jonathan was bebopping on the deal there. Difficult. I'm not saying anything aloud. If anything, I'd be speaking into Deck's mind. If this works or not. Ho! Ho!
All right.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Here, I was sharing you the record to Sealand. Now this has been shared to the whole party before. The system has come up in some form or another, somehow, but we never went here yet.
Right. If you're dropping that information, it hasn't dropped yet, sir.
Doesn't come to you?
No, sir.
Okay, we'll just drop it in game chat. Just everybody else got to keep their mouth shut.
All right. So I speak into Deck's mind that it's a B-class starport. standard atmosphere, mostly wet world, population into the millions. I don't know what kind of Balkistans can tell. What the fuck? I can't even pronounce that.
Is that balkanized?
Yeah, balkanized government. Tech level we would consider low. Why? What is balkanized? What is that type of government? That's new to me.
I'll give you the definition out of the book.
And they specialize in trade codes AGNIRI.
If you hover over that, it actually gives you a tooltip. It tells you what it is.
Not allowing me, sir.
Really? When you hover over the trade goods on my end, when I hover over them, it tells me what they are.
There we go. Yeah, yep. The trade goods. Yep. Agricultural, non-industrial, rich. It is a very, they have rich industry.
Yeah,
Rich
you hit the that's.
agriculture. Yeah. That's what we're non-industrial, rich agriculture. It's a fucking farm planet.
Gotcha.
So balkanization means there's no central authority.
Needs easy pickings for a strong Hayate.
Damn, we don't really want them there though.
Yeah, we do.
Well, maybe for now.
I mean, it doesn't even rhyme with Drinax. But it is close.
It is
Yeah,
close.
that's all I'm saying. But yeah, yeah. So I say, well, I don't know a lot about the place because it's just kind of an outside farm post. Not a lot of money to be made for me. I've heard that it's not very well guarded. Maybe and if you're looking for an inroad, maybe that's a good spot to be.
Yeah, he kind of sniffs like, tell me something I don't know. This planet's ripe for the picking.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah, can we be of service in some way?
Well, kind of looking at you warily because he's going to reveal some of his plans. But, hey, Josh.
What up?
Hey.
He's gonna go and say, well, we are gonna need transportation services to get more warriors over to the planet should we invade. We'll also need a supply chain of logistics.
We are good at that.
That we can do.
Yeah.
That would, I could certainly. There's a few trade routes we've run through there recently that good supplies in and out of those little places, and like I said, I don't know that planet well because we've not stopped there, but it's well within our jump range and our trade routes that we've been running.
Yeah, the kind of zooming, like, he's pinching his finger back and forth like it's an iPad, but it's a whole 3D model in front of you. He kind of pinches over Teok, says, this is the planet, this is the capital planet where we're going to be needing supply runs out of. And looking at it, that's a one jump to the world, one jump to Sync, and one jump to PAL. Or a direct 2 jump from Teok straight to PAL. So that's what they're looking for, what he's proposing.
I've got a J2 with plenty of cargo space. Well, not currently, unless you want to unload some of what I've got. But we could run things back and forth from Teok to PAL all day long, whatever you need. I stop at the World occasionally. They've got some good things, I hear.
As well. We'll see to you that we get a letter of authority to operate within the Teok system then. humans must be vetted for traders within Aslan space.
Oh, much appreciated.
Anything else, human?
No, just kind of, that'd be great. I was looking for a little thing, thought hopefully we could help you out. I heard you're having some trouble with this other guy, and anything we can do, you let us know.
Especially when he said something about the other guy. That's when I raise my head up and make eye contact.
Yeah, I just sent you what he just the emotions that are going through him right now.
Anything spike though when he brings up the other guy?
Yeah, rage.
Okay, duly noted. All right. With that, I just kind of shuffle the cards, and then I look up at him, make eye contact, and then I pull one card out, look at him, and then just kind of smile. Fortune and glory will be yours. Put my cards away, bow, and follow deck out.
You hear mumbles of a soothsayer on your way out. All right.
We did that. I don't know if we got her off Drinax yet. We didn't die.
No, but we did find out they're at one of their attack points.
Okay.
All right. Just a heads up, I'm gonna send us to a break because I gotta fix something on the stream.
Okay, let's take 10. We'll come back at 1/2 hour. That work for everyone?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And give Josh a second to get caught up too.
Josh, which Skype are you on? Because you're not on Jay Greasy, right? You're on Joshua Green.
Yeah.
What's up? There we go. Gotcha.
Oh, we're still live, by the way.
No, you're subscribers, so you're not live. The ad is for the people that are.
I think it's pretty cool. Who made this one?
Next time I'll talk to him.
Carl is released. It's this clock mostly ask them just to go out of the way to ignore you, treat you like you don't exist. And as long as you don't violate any of their customs and courtesies, that is what it is. Nailed it.
That was good.
Actually, there's my one-time.
I had my Google form earlier.
So did you like my
Yes.
We're getting some yay. I could always turn a profit off some yay. I mean, as long as I don't do it, you know.
No yawning.
For real. Your body telling you need to put something in your mouth. You would be worried if I didn't.
True that.
But everything I told you guys before, it's all good now. Yeah.
God damn right you do.
Oh, I forgot you could hear me. Sorry. Whatever makes you feel better, I guess.
What makes me feel better is that so far we've figuring out maybe creating a bio to now finding some guy named Ye and making him look like a total a-hole.
And agreeing to be this part of the supply chain of the war.
Hey, we told him we sold information, we just didn't tell him.
Or how accurate it was. We're telling you a ton of shit. Okay. That was easy. Fuck.
sorry, I can't press the button. Jack of all trades. I've got like a. Yeah, let me find it. Yeah, I've got like a 2 Jack of all trades. Recon, stealth, streetwise.
Let's say streetwise. That's your money.
I
Yeah.
think definitely this next go
Sure, yeah.
round. Me and Deck right now are both just like we're alive.
Or
Who's got one of those?
oh, don't be in such a hurry for one of those things, Jonathan. They just drive you crazy. You worry about them all the time. You're better off without. Especially in Ireland.
You should call Big Cat Rescue.
The Tiger King. Is that his name?
Carol Baskin. That bitch
Where's
Carol
he when
Baskin.
That's the fucking one wearing the 3 pelts.
Yeah, yeah. But she's here to save the cats.
Yeah.
That's what Carol did. Well,
So
she
she
saved the
said.
cats. She just killed her husband.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Fed him to a cat.
All right, so we've emerged victorious somehow. I say we go and see what's going on the other side of camp.
Yes.
All right, crew, let's move out.
I would assume we need to be a little careful, though. This old guy might have sent somebody on our tail, right?
Right. Dr. Carl, how good are you at making, well, I know you're pretty good at making drugs, but specifically war-based stimulants. And now that you got a little bit of that Aslan DNA, key to their genetic code, because maybe we sell this guy some stims and drugs instead of guns.
Let me see what I got on me right now.
Because he's young, viable, impressionable, probably.
And also, just curious, that drug, would you be able to aerosol that shit? Like, smoke bombing in nightclub, aerosol that shit?
It's
Nice.
it's Aslan pheromones.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. We'll do fast drugs. Watch everybody drop. So I have adrenalizer. I've got some combat drugs. I've got some fast drugs. I've got inhibitor drugs, medicinal drugs, nervous response dampener, drugs that I'm not saying out loud, other drugs I can't say out loud, recreational drugs, slow drugs, and some truth serum.
You started listening to shrimp like Bubba Gump.
Yeah, he did. So I say that's the ploy we use on this one. That's what I say we market to this young guy over here. because we're already in trade agreement with this guy for moving cargo and war supplies. I say we approach this other one for stimulants and, like always, information. What do you think, crew? Yeah, I take everybody's silence as a yes. So yeah, ref, we go to the other side of camp.
Let's see, Ahi the Clever.
Yes.
I do like what Sergeant Adams was talking about in deck. I've already burnt a recon this game session so far. I mean, I know it's a skill and we can use it multiple times, but does anybody else want to watch our 6 to see if we're being followed specifically from Old Man's Camp as we meander along?
I'll take a peek.
We're definitely being followed.
Test difficulty
But that
12.
should have been at an 8 too, at a 12. But yeah.
I'll see nothing.
Damn,
Yep,
Rudy
you
guy's
see,
good.
Aslan moving in and out. That's pretty bad. You do have a good recon.
Got damn good recon. Makes me look fucking cheesy.
Way of the dice.
Okay. So approaching Ahi's tent, kind of the same situation. There's several Aslan out front in this one. And they all look up at you, obviously in contempt. But begrudgingly they're gonna ask you what you want.
Shadow, you're up.
What are we telling this guy?
We're here to trade information. We are a purveyor of fine wares, i.e. battle drugs. And we're known as some decent mercenaries. What else, crew, before we go on? But mostly, though, the purveyor of battle drugs and information.
Battle drugs and information. All right.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna walk up and be like, "Hey man, you want some crack?"
See if he'll show you how to make it.
Scratching at your neck. But yeah, it'll be a streetwise check to see if you could persuade them for an audience.
Sergeant Adams is just losing his background. I love it.
Hey man, you want some crack?
Hey man, you want some crack? Can't do it. Don't I double click it?
Yeah, double click it should force its way through.
Maybe.
The little round dice-looking thing next to that thing that you clicked on your street.
Oh, you mean the dice, or what makes the dice roll? That's weird.
Yeah, to the left of that symbol that you clicked on.
Oh. Hey, now my streetwise is a 5.
That's a
Turn
win.
it back.
Drugs.
Drugs.
There we go.
Nice. All right, you're going to be able to convince. What's the effect of 1? So it's only going to be you that's allowed to go in.
Oh no.
You got this.
Yep.
Do we have comms on?
Yes.
All right. So did you hear everything that I said to him in preparation for his speech?
I got we're selling war drugs and intelligence.
And don't rub them against their fur.
I kind of have a horrified look on my face. You'll do fine.
As they let the one in, I take up a position and I start shuffling my tarot cards and act like that I'm reading the fortunes of the two guards there.
All right, so I'm walking in to talk to old homeboy.
Yep. So Ahi the Clever of the Teyoko Histo clan. All right. So this one, I know you're not going to personally know the difference. Is going to be a lot more respectful of you approaching. He's cautiously evaluating your entrance and your mannerisms, and then he courteously says, "How can I help you?"
All right, so I'm gonna explain all of that and that we just discussed. You know, we're mercenaries, and you know, we might have some services that we can potentially offer you if you're interested. You know, I'm aware. You know, maybe there might be a potential need for some
Okay.
help with this this war that might be happening.
As well, that is
Crack.
true.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sergeant Adams, thank
Yeah,
you.
combat drugs, enhancement drugs. Yeah. As
Yeah.
well.
Explain that we might have access to some combat drugs.
He says, before coming to Kitiora, I've traveled much of the Trojan Reach. I feel that the Ihati would do better if they are well equipped with advanced technologies. Is there anything like that that you have to offer?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely.
Do you carry any of the wonders of Tech World or Drinax with you?
What do we got from Tech World?
Yeah, what do we have from Tech?
You actually have a professor from Tech World in your party. Me.
All right. I mean, can I?
Because part of my backstory is that I spent some years on Tech World shadowing some Zidani nobles, but was taking classes and giving classes there. So I know Tech World very well. I would go ahead and mind blast her with that. Like, not mind blast, but you know what I mean.
The cons, yeah.
Link, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So can I share that information with them? Like, hey, I have a buddy. You know, will your guards let my buddies in at this point, or we still?
Yes, if you got somebody part of your entourage that is familiar with Tech World, they are welcome to come in. Or Drinax.
Or Drinax.
Just Tech World. Don't bring up Drinax.
May I ask, like, what the curiosity with Drinax is?
Well, are the others going to come in before I reveal that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have my my friend that with the Tech World information come in.
All right, so it sounds like Sealand's in. Dr. Carl wants them to come in.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to push Sergeant Adams in front of me to keep that small demeanor, you know, complacent look.
Yep. So, right. The difference, he says to me, between Tech World and Drinax, my fixation on Drinax is I don't think we could take Tech World, but we could expand our territory by claiming Drinax.
Ooh.
Sealand, now that you've been in both tents, the gadgets and gears and technology in here are way more advanced than the old guys.
This guy's gear hunting.
Yeah, he's into his toys for sure. Oh, and finally, hey, the symbolism in here for this clan matches that of what you found in the shrine on that ship.
Knew it.
So, have you guys traded in Drinax recently?
I step forward, bow my head, and I have my cards. I start shuffling them, and I say, "Master, what the hell was his name? I don't want Master Elmo. I can't think of his name.
Better than Vader.
Right? Oh no, mostly our dealings. Our dealings have not had us travel through Drinax. We have spent more time. What the hell was that damn? The Three Moons and the Chasing the Pirates and where we dealt with Iron Tooth and all
Blue?
that. At Blue and those other places.
Oh, Clark, that little strip there.
Yes.
Torpol, Blue, and Clark. Yeah.
Yes. I will say though that during our time that I've heard that the King of Drinax and the one calling himself the Admiral have maybe formed an alliance. We've also heard, though, that the Imperium has recently become indebted to the King of Drinax for retrieving a treasure ship. So I do suggest to you, Lord, that Drinax right now has made some very powerful allies. And I can tell you that from my time on Tech World, they do believe that they are technologically superior. But like any great world, they do have their flaws. And I start shuffling the cards, and I want to do a read surface check.
Yeah. Do you remember what the flaws were? If they go to expand in Drinax? This goes back to like session 1.
That the Drinax itself is a radioactive wasteland, and that anything that they take and hold in Drinax will not be worth the bodies that it would take to do it, because the land you would conquer would not be fruitful for generations.
Yeah, essentially, like the Vexpers, they're like mutant humans, right? That live on the surface. But the floating palace is safe. But okay, so go ahead and give me a check out like a Streetwise or whatever you have. See if you can't convince them that it's not worth this time.
With a carouse.
All right.
Nice.
It is troubling that the Imperium is now interested in the politics of Drinax. I was aware that the Sindlan Empire fell due to a nuclear holocaust. But the prize of the floating palaces was going to be worth it. They've already have a client state in Assam that we've been able to spill over into. Would have been prime for picking. This is something we'll have to think on. And looking at the party. Anything else?
Since Shadow was the one kind of doing the talking, used the mind blink about go back to the trading of war drugs, and if there's any information that he seeks that we might be able to operate and find for him. That we're a new outside channel that he might not have had prior to. Because Shadow's one doing the talking. She's Celine is definitely not overstepping her bounds. As soon as she says that, and he finishes his talk, she just dismisses herself and steps back.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like we need to have a secret squirrel meeting separate from this, so I'm just gonna kind of, offer him one more time for our services, and if he's interested in the war drugs.
Yep. Be interested. He's more interested in making sure that his clan gets more technologically advanced. That's really his his goal.
What's so is our loyalty to Drinax, is that mostly like Mizoon's thing?
Yeah, role playing wise, yeah, you guys, nothing really stops you guys from turning and becoming the next.
I was gonna say, like, why are we protecting Drinax so heavily? Is it all just because Mizoon really likes the king there? Is that he's not here to defend himself? So
yes, he does seem
Good
to.
point.
He does seem to be driving that plot point. But,
like, I mean, I'm down to like hook up with this homeboy in the tent and be like, yeah, sure, I don't care if y'all want Drinax.
We got to get that ship first, though. We don't want to leave that.
Okay,
That's
all
the
right.
thing. Yeah, once we get that ship, I don't care.
yeah, this is yeah, it's very sandboxy. You guys, you treat King Ola with as much or little respect as you want.
I think we've been treating him.
Fuck that dude.
I think we've been
Way
treating
too-
him
way
neutral
too good.
tone. At least my character has, and I feel like the rest of the party has treated him with a neutral tone, except for Mizoon, who that's fine. That was his role. And he was really good at it. So.
And, yeah, he'll be back, presumably. So.
So yeah, no, yeah, I'm telling Shadow, no, not yet, not in my link. I have thoughts, and she's like, we could just sell the fucking no, not yet. Let us get that really big Asian ship, and then we'll do it.
Yeah, I'm like, screw it. What information do you want on Drinax? I got you.
Well, he explains he's been waiting for a scout ship to come back, but he doesn't think they're going to be returning.
We definitely don't know anything about that.
Nope.
Basically wants to know the defensive capabilities of the planet. He's obviously in a war planning mindset. He'll relay that he suspects the results Syndalan technology still on the planet that are ripe for the taking. I don't know how much information you want to give them, but you guys are welcome to then kind of recluster and discuss what the next steps are going to be.
Again, I'm telling Shadow and through the mind link that I just want to wait until we get our hands on that spiffy ship and it's fixed, and then after that we can blow King Drinax to Kingdom Come, or we can do whatever. Until then, though, I'm voting we play neutral.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, I mean, right now,
Okay.
Drinax is a good base of operations. Is the way I see
would
it.
definitely,
right?
since you've already, I would say, and again, mind link, since you already tugged that chain, I would go back to that the floating palace is still pretty powerful from what you've heard, and that reiterate that they did just are working with the Imperium. So he does have strong players that he's working with right now. So their military capabilities are probably stronger than his last reports.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna leave it at that, and we're gonna reconvene separately without telling him further anything about Drinax.
All right.
If you would like some crack, we have some.
Yep. He would be interested in providing his troops with combat stimulants.
I gotta get a vial of blood from everybody that I give this to, though.
I think you should just do that with the shot and don't tell anybody. Like it's part of the administering process.
Giving it to him.
Oh. Well, I don't think they're gonna go out and take blood from like all the people they think are gonna be.
Oh, they can come get these from me. They can sit in one of my chairs. I'll drain them for a minute and they can go. It's just a quick poke, in and out. I just need one vial. New machine I'm building, it'll take 10 seconds. I just need somebody to try it on.
All right, so with that, crew, let's leave this camp and maybe head back to the bar, maybe back to our ship, and discuss what some of our options are. What do you guys think?
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah.
To the bar.
To the bar.
Did that bar have a name before? Do I need to roll one?
I think you rolled one. It was like some bug or something. It was some species that the Aslan
Yeah.
beat up or whatever. Yeah, it was the strange horse people.
Yeah, right. I do remember what you're talking about. Oh, this is a fun one.
Space
Alright. I might have a cure for that.
The Dead Cree.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all the outcomes of the tables. There it is. All right. Faulty fusion gun, huh? So this is once again the Dead Cree is kind of it's getting pretty full of traders, merchants, etc. coming into this system. Many of them are human. There seems to be some word going around that could be profit to be made here in system, as long as these guys are here in system. So I'll let you guys go ahead and discuss.
All right, so yeah, we get us a table. I'm sticking with the weak stuff right now. And getting some food. All right, crew. So we've ingratiated ourselves with the two different tribe leaders. We definitely know one is seeking glory on a farm planet, easy pickings. He's not wrong. That is definitely something that the size of this warband could probably take over. The young guy, he's technologically driven. He wants that big shiny floating palace in the sky. And I don't think he's going to take no for an answer on it. I think it's more not only the technology but a status symbol for him. How do we, well...
Did the other guy mention Drinax at all, or
No, he
we
did
just?
not. No, he
we
went
just-
straight for the Paula.
Yeah.
Yeah, PAAL.
And there was one other city or whatever that they had said when we walked in. What was the name of that? Or
Damn.
Croaky? Was it?
Give me some context.
When we first walked in, they had mentioned a planet when they was looking at that 3D star chart, and then they all stopped talking and turned to us.
Oh, they're just looking at the Trojan Reach subsector. That's
okay.
And then I described him doing the pinching, roll, and it zoomed in on a pal.
I don't really want to waste that ship.
All right, I got a question for you. One, we all sitting at this bar. Who all is at the table?
All of us, just us.
Jonathan sitting there too?
I would think so, unless he said that he wasn't sitting at the table with us.
Okay.
You just muted yourself.
I went to the bar.
Yeah, we're all at the bar. Are you like at the bar?
No, I went to the bar with you guys. That's
Okay,
what I meant.
okay, yeah, all right. So yeah, we're all sitting here.
We'll talk later, Celine.
This conversation requires a soul.
My phone's about to die. Damn it. So again, though, what's the crew's thoughts? We'll start off with you, Doc. Realistically speaking, if you had the proper equipment, how long would it take you to turn out, a couple thousand adrenaline shots?
A little while.
I need numbers.
Me too.
2,000.
Get cracking.
Give me them crack. I'm done tomorrow.
But we might have to do a skill check on that.
No, wait. I got a skill check. Does the crack give me like a boon? No.
What man,
Stay
probably
up
your
longer and later, but your hands are more shaky.
Yes.
It's out.
They don't have profession crack making.
I mean, I got hydroponics.
Yeah, we'll use that. You'll be able to do something plant based. Like what's?
I got these coca plants.
Yeah, he's gonna make catnip.
Yeah, catnip. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, catnip's the plant. Yeah, yeah. You'll be able to get that ramped up to production in about a week.
That's what I was thinking.
All right, then Deck and Shadow. With as many traders that are coming in and out of here now, how hard do you think it would be to procure us some good weaponry to sell to the old man? Because he was interested in that, let alone maybe finding us a larger cargo ship or transport for these troops that he wants to move.
The cargo ship, I don't know. We may have to go see your friend, the Admiral, and steal some shit. We've got weapons now. But I think we bought them here, so it's probably stuff he would have had access to.
Well, maybe reach out to the 3-pelt Aslan. She seems to have her thumb on the trade pulse around here for sure. Her being the oddity that she is.
Carol
She's a little
Pliskins.
Yeah.
scary.
Shadow, I suggest maybe after this keeping your ear to the street, and especially about the young guys. What the hell?
Beautiful.
The tech-driven guys. See if he's already planning to send some more scouts out to check Drinax. Because if he sends more scouts, then that definitely is showing that he's not taking his eye off of Drinax. And then last and not least, though, Jonathan, when we're walking around and you're hearing the the different conversations that the Aslan are having in their native tongue, are you picking up anything interesting? Or is it more just banter amongst themselves about who's going to be the better warrior when it comes through? And maybe did you hear any small idle talk while we were in either tent?
Yeah, recon or streetwise.
How about these two don't like each other, right?
No.
Already?
Yeah, they. That's kind of what the surface thought we got. What the bottom line is, whoever gets to lead the entire warband chooses the target. It's not so much that they're just like for each other, but their preference for a target.
See, the old man, he's going for the solid win, good agriculture, something where you can set down, get land, so he loses that title. The young kid, he's after that technology, that shiny. So he's thinking like big, massive targets. Because tech world, yikes.
All right. So Jonathan, it was mentioned that there are members of the Hike and Air clan and the Haitawal clan here on planet. Even though there's that proxy war going on, some are already coming over here expecting that war to end, and they're looking for the next, win or lose. The Hati at least got to still think about themselves in territory. So the senior of the Hadwo clan is coming in chat. Is the senior leader there, and of the Hike and Air clan. Sorry, when I paste it just adds so many spaces to the thing. I gotta clean it up. So 2 more names, 2 more clans.
And these are the clans that are fighting on a Kawaft. They've got a year left, and the Kiowa clan is losing, and they feel that Ayo, is setting them up.
Yeah, because his clan has a trade agreement with the other clan.
Yep. Maybe we find out exactly, or try to get a census on how much of these 2 clans are here. Because if we can make a jump or prove that AO tipped the scales, then that's a lot of these soldiers leaving to go back, let alone that other clan becomes disgraced for using tactics. That's another option. I'm just spitballing here, guys. I don't really have a plan. I'm just trying to formulate some thoughts. Crew, what are your guys' thoughts? What are you guys thinking?
I'm here for the ride.
I mean, still overall, I think it would be cool to go get your ship back from Drinax and then help these guys take it over. I just think it would be cool. In the meantime, we can help the planet guy or whatever.
Okay.
The planting planet, the land planet.
Yeah, help the old guy conquer Paul.
The old guy.
It does seem like a zero-sum game. Either the entire Ahati force will attack Drinax, or the entire Ahati force will attack Paul. They won't split. That is a zero-sum scenario. It's really convincing one or the other that the other's idea is best.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, we'll definitely go with the Drinax idea, but we got to get your ship back first. So we got to hold them off for a little while.
I don't think we're ready to lose Drinax. It's a good base.
Well, then we'll have this new planet or whatever.
These guys don't play nice.
Oh, that's true. Neither do we technically. We just don't tell people that.
Or
Well, that's true.
what something we could do though is convince them to attack Paul, right?
Right.
And then the entire time though, we start feeding them information on Drinax, and then eventually when it comes time, we help them overthrow Drinax with the pseudo government like we've already dealt with on other Aslan
Correct.
planets.
They're your allies, not King Oleb's.
I'm down with that. I'm not an OLED fan now. Don't get me wrong, but right now he's useful.
So that's my take on that. Now, Jonathan, you've been looking to the right and to the left, and though your pasty face with the red hair doesn't show much emotion, it looks like you have something you want to say. You got anything you want to put on the table? Sergeant Adams, you too.
You can't put that on the table again, though. We got in trouble last time we were here.
Yeah, keep it in your pants, Marine.
I guess I guess this is more to Greg. I don't know how long I really knew Messiah. How would he feel if, like, this establishment that's really hasn't been exactly great to him was overthrown by, one of these other two clans?
Who are you asking how they would feel?
Kasai of the Aurora. He's exiled Aslan from the Hierate.
Oh, the guy back in the court?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The guy that backed me.
Yeah, once I see. Yeah, Kaisel. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I keep saying Kaisel like the I's after the A. You think that Kasil, he needs King Olaf for something still. He would not be happy if they just a bunch of Ahati just rolled into Drinax.
Alright, so then I would probably be against that.
That's what I'm wondering. What is Jonathan's take on all this conversation going on with just letting Drinax go to the wayside?
Well, I mean, it definitely means I would be out of work. So that's one thing. And also, I have a nice apartment. That would mean I would need a new place to live. So I would be broke and I would be homeless. So thus far, I don't see a win on my side. Lose my home, lose my source of income. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem to benefit me, honestly, at all. I mean, unless we have other ways to benefit me. Thought of already.
All right, so with that being said, we hold off on we stick with what we originally came here to do, and that was to convince them not to attack Drinax yet. All right, so to do that, the old guy's already his sights are set on building a retirement farm next to a pond and growing fucking turnips and catnip. The young kid, he's looking for the newest tech. What do we know about the world surrounding Paul? I mean, we took a star chart and we know there's a place called the World, Sink, Hilfler. I mean, what are these tech? What's the tech level of these worlds?
Get you some system information now.
I thought as a male he wasn't supposed to be like dabbling in tech.
Hey,
he doesn't get tech or finances.
He usually tech kind of what it is like the females do the more technical skill sets like flying, driving, trading. Yeah, they really do everything for the males. Doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate and want to have tech though as part of his territory.
He's probably thinking he wants the biggest,
Like,
best guns on ships
yeah,
and
just
his
like
people.
yeah, like for instance, so this guy he wants his territory he wants to have in Seattle, or the other guy wants to have territory up in Minnesota. You know what I mean? It's old or Florida. There we go. Old people. Right.
Hey, Greg, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
That information that I found out, is that general knowledge, or is that something everybody would know, or about that empire? Because I asked you if there was anybody that has any enmity.
It's,
Damn.
I think background wise, maybe Deck would know. I know he doesn't really know, but Deck would probably know due to his background. But
So I
other
guess
than that,
share that with everybody, I guess.
yeah,
That-
it's a, go
That
for it.
empire thing.
So
Share whatever it is that I supposedly know.
the glorious empire. Let me. Sorry, I'm getting the systems. I'll get the systems in, and I'll start explaining that. The world. What else did you guys want to see around? I got Sink. I got Paul Hilfer.
Yep.
Anything else?
What is that? Veroto and Fantasy?
The hell are you?
Just south of the world.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, so in Aslan space, you got Arario, IR.
Oh, Sync is garbage.
There's Aroa. Here it is. Fantasy. This will be a Bernie. How about that one? There's so many GD systems. I can't believe somebody had to program a whole lot of these. Dear God. Okay. All right. So if you guys have noticed, Spinward of where you're at is if you look at the traveler map, is another territory that's a sliver that cuts right into the Aslan Empire. It's called the Glorious Empire. It is, from what I understand, it is as space, but they do not follow the way of the clans. If that makes sense. Yeah, find my link. I sent a Sarge. Oh, I might still have it up on my other browser. No. Glorious Empire. Here we go. So let's read about this real quick. This is humans are more accepted here. And as a result of an Ahati migration across Great Rift. Yeah, not too much. It's 13 worlds that have a emperor, so to speak, an Aslan emperor. Very different concept than the Aslan Hyrate, which is clans have a honor system that keeps the peace. There's no central authority figure.
And that's like that gray space in that map you shared with us.
Yeah, if you heading, I guess would be west, but spinward, yeah.
All right. Damn it, Bobby.
Do you need that map, Josh? You might.
I've been trying to find it, but I don't even know what map you're on.
There's that's kind of one map. That's not what we're really talking about, though. That was the in case there's a combat map.
Oh,
The Irohora system? That's in Aslan space, though, right?
It is. That's
Yeah, see, that's the only chunk of land around Paul that has legitimate technology that we could sell the young kid on. Everything else is like 6, 7, and 5. There's frontier worlds and shit. He's not gonna wanna take that over. Now, if this high T does well and takes over Paul, they could expand. They don't have a lot of fucking. They won't have a lot of fight ahead of them to take some of these other worlds.
Let me throw this out there. With that other Aslan government type that's more accepting to the humans, the glorious empire. Jonathan, I don't know if you'd be able to answer this question or not, but would the king of Drinax be malleable to a trade treaty with these guys? Maybe if they have something to offer and they have something to offer, or something along those lines, to where they fall under each other's umbrella, that would dissuade the clans from attacking Drinax.
you want me to answer for? Yeah, you want me to answer
Yeah.
for Jonathan? Yeah.
Yes.
So that would definitely. King Olaf would be highly satisfied with the trade agreement with any of the Aslan clans to bring trade and stability to his area, because it also will give him recognition, right? Because remember, he's trying to build his own.
Are you talking about the clans or the glorious empire?
Well, anything really. Well, if he makes trade with the glorious empire, that could actually antagonize the clans.
So with that, my question would be, would that put them under the glorious empire's like alliance, not necessarily their rule, but an alliance that if any of the clans went after Drinax?
Oh yeah, I could too. Yes, I mean they definitely, depending on how lucrative the trade is, right? But yes, then going into a trade alliance with the glorious empire would actually possibly give military aid.
That's a far travel to reach out there though and try to talk to somebody instead of a trade route. We're looking at from where we're at.
Yeah, because
I didn't say necessarily us. I was just talking about between the two governments to keep from Drinax from getting their butts handed to them.
Well, right, no, agreed. I'm just saying though, for something like that to begin and get going, it would take at least 6 months to a year. I'm guessing we maybe have 2 months, if that.
Yeah,
if
won't have that window.
This, yeah.
Man, I was thinking like 2 weeks tops.
Maybe. Let me throw this idea out there to you guys. All right, so, and again, I don't give about Paul. If we convince the old guy to actually take charge and win and lead the deal against Paul, we get a treaty with him to start trading with Drinax about technology to get the kid on board for food and agriculture, because that's what that planet is known for. Because we can't stop this war. All we can do is profit off of it and keep Drinax out of the crosshairs and maybe get Drinax to make some money off of it.
Yeah, that's just my focus. I know we're not going to stop the war. We just got to get their attention focused somewhere else.
Yeah, so...
I cut out just when you were getting to the meat of that. So what was the summary?
the summary is we convinced them to attack Paul.
Yep.
Right. Once the attack starts, if they win, we get a treaty set up for trade between this Hayati that's taken over Paul and Drinax for technology versus food. Because Drinax has the technology, Paul will have the food.
Well, if we're going down that path,
and that will keep the young kid at bay.
Right. I was going to say, if we're going down that path, we talk to the old guy and maybe show a couple of our cards and let him know we can work this Drinax thing.
The military marches on its stomach if they can't supply the food for their military offensives. It's already over before they even start.
Yeah, because remember the old guy, he was going to give you guys essentially authority to operate an Aslan space from Teok, providing Aslan supplies to Paul to support, the logistics supply line.
Yeah. And I mean, it's a tech level 6. They're agricultural, non-industrial, and they're rich. What does the rich mean exactly? Rich and agricultural?
Rich, yeah, they import a lot of they import heavily on high tech equipment and stuff, but it's kind of the breadbasket of this area.
And wherever they're importing from, we give that kid an in to go get his tech stuff to turn his eyes away from something else.
It almost certainly coming from Tech World or from Imperium Space.
And I mean,
through the Borderland run.
And we can also sell the old guy on the fact that once they take Paul, maybe his second son, if he has any sons, can look into Sync, the World, Fantasy, and Barotu, because those worlds look ripe for the taking. We sell them that, but eventually, they're all going to be mine. I mean, Drinax's, so we...
Speaking of mine, what's your deal with that ship? Why do you want that ship so bad, Celine?
It's a big, badass ship. But plus, though, that Aslan fighter out there, I would be kind of happy with that one, too.
Yep.
But I want to be able to dock that Aslan fighter to the Gazelle, because the Gazelle is a beast. It's a beast of a ship.
The Gazelle's the one that you want, right?
Yeah, the Gazelle's the one that's in Drinax getting worked on that we've paid many mega credits for.
Correct.
So that's the ship you want. That's why you don't want Drinax falling, because you'd lose the ship.
See.
Right. And right now it's in the middle of our trade routes, right? It's an easy place for us to go hang out. But yeah. I will say I'm not a fan of Olub. I really don't like giving anybody some of my money, which we've been doing. So I like overturning it. I don't know that we want it to be an Aslan world, but maybe if we had a Puppet King.
I'm still a firm. I still like the idea that we send them to Paul when we make that first run and that this army is getting ready to take off. We send word so this way maybe the king of Drinax has made friends with the Imperials, and then they can actually mount a decent battle to save that planet.
Friends with the Imperials or the other empire?
Well, he's in negotiations because he's in.
Or hell, both of them. That would double down on them not being. It'd be a harder fight than what they might be willing to put up with.
So
I mean, that would buy some time.
But yeah, I still say our main goal though is we get these Aslans to go after Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They go after Paul, they'll be tied up doing that. And while they're doing that, get Drinax under the umbrellas of hell, both of them, the Imperial and the other empire.
Yeah. But that sounds like a king's problem.
Correct.
All right, so we're in agreement then, crew?
About time to get the gazelle fixed and get the hell out of there.
Yep. All right. So now
All
how
right.
do we convince the young guy about the technology?
Right. It's a simple mechanic, the way they have this. You had success talking with both of the leaders of the camp. It is a diplomacy skill check. It is going to be difficult, but we have some modifiers. He gathered intelligence successfully twice. That's a +2. So who's my diplomat?
Good old.
Fortunately, I
Mr.
think it's me.
Who's got diplomacy? I thought Jonathan had diplomacy.
Or
This is gonna be so
solo.
awesome. This is gonna be so awesome if it's Carl.
That would be great, actually.
I do have it, but I do believe Carl spoke up first.
What is yours?
Oh, I don't think that really matters now, does it?
No, I think-
Okay, I don't mind.
It's
Okay.
3, but I want to see where this goes.
All right, so Josh, you're gonna get +2 for the intel that we've done. You didn't know there was no combat, so no negative there. You are suggesting a good option. That's a +1. You did not pit the two against each other. And then tenders would follow. Yep, and you are going to support their plan. That gives an additional +2. So you're at a +5.
Okay. Let's see if I can just fuck this up.
You have to roll snake eyes to fuck this up.
Oh, I know.
Do it, Doc.
You can do
I
it.
know, but if he does.
Mm-hmm. Cheating,
Just thinking
right?
about it. Just thinking about it.
I'm thinking about Kevin. I haven't seen him in a minute.
It is success.
I saw that one flop. I'm like, oh man, here we go.
Oh.
Excuse me.
All right, through well, really the Dr. Carl convinces the Ihati that Paul is going to be the target world. So go ahead, Carl. Tell us how you do that.
The agriculture is a place for you to grow all your good drugs.
Oh, hold on. I can even do this.
It's in the end of tech world because they always getting high tech stuff for the farm.
Oh my god.
Oh, that would have been on an 8. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's cool,
I wasn't expecting a dice roll.
Yeah, I was just so that way I could see like Carl does know that that land has great agriculture for his combat drugs.
Yeah.
If we could mass produce them, and I would get 20%.
Carl getting paid.
And I'll give you the
That's
best formula ever. It comes
So-
without addiction.
Dr. Carl, we'll just call it Terpene Industries.
Yeah, I like it. Capitalizing in the
George, back.
cannabinoids.
All right, so Carl convinces the entire war party that that is going to be the target. War plans are going to be made. Call to action, they will be departing within a week.
I tell everybody, if you don't listen to me, you're going to turn into Kevin. I'll point at Kevin. No.
That gives us time to get the fuck out of here. we got a contract for running guns and stuff. So
You do, yeah. You have a legal authority to operate in Aslan space only in the Teok system.
Is there any reason we would want to go to Tech Planet? Just wondering, because if we want to, we
yeah,
want to go now.
yeah. No, we got to take our ship to Tech World. After
Like,
this,
because if
get
they're
that-
if they're leaving in a week, that gives us a week to go there and get shit.
Okay, I got. What's the tech level of tech world?
14, the highest you can get, I think.
Well, in this area.
Yeah.
Are you the world or tech world? Is tech world really around us? I don't see it.
No. We've had a 15 or didn't we? There's a 15
I think it was
or
a
a
12.
16.
It was a 12.
Okay, Deck. The reason I'm asking is because there are some augments that maybe
Oh,
Doc
Indian.
could help me out with.
And see, Paul's just a stone's throw away from Tech World, so that's definitely going to be happy for that kid. So yeah, that's definitely why he jumped on that. And we need to get our ass to Tech World because we got to get
Augment.
Yeah,
well,
get a
augment,
map
but
by shirt is better.
Oh, there is tech world.
More boom boom.
Sorry, Sarge. I got kicked off right as you said, okay, Deck. The reason I'm asking.
Augments.
yeah, well, no, we got a doctor that'll do that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but you need the gear.
Do you like dandelion fingertips?
Every time he farts, it smells like cannabis.
Bad asthmatic attack. I'll tell you that.
I'll give you a whole nother sense of senses.
I don't know if I like the
Just
sound.
piss me off.
Yeah, he's only 2 jump from Tech World. Yeah, they're gonna. That Hayate will eventually try to take over Tech World.
How long? What's the day today?
It's Ford Day.
I can look. Oh, it's still the same day.
Yeah, I've only advanced this a few hours, a couple
Okay.
times. Yeah.
All right. So 2 jumps is 2 weeks.
Yep. It's gonna take you guys 1. Looks like it's gonna take you 3 jumps to get there. Yeah, no matter what I do. Yeah.
Oh, but we got to go back to Drinax first.
Oh no,
Yep.
we go anywhere else but the tech world. We're going to arrive after this
They're not
fleet
going to Tech
does.
World. No. The fleet's going to
Oh,
Paul.
Paul.
Yeah. The fleet's going to Paul. They're going to be stuck there doing some war stuff. We can maybe make a couple of runs to make some money. But we need to get our Gazelle out of Drinax into Tech World to finish the upgrades that we want. And plus, there's a general or admiral back in Drinax who's really pissed off at us because we have that ship and it's still sitting in a hangar bay. So our mission is complete. I say we take these guns and all this other stuff, and we try to unload them in Drinax and report back to King Olab, successful mission. Get paid, get our Gazelle, and then take our happy ass to Tech World or whatever plot hook the ref has for us to go on to the next arc.
Yeah. We could definitely end this session assuming there's no missed jumps or crazy shit. Getting
Get my
Gazelle to Tech World, and then we'll try to end this session there.
Yeah, because we just got to make a stop in there so I can pick up my Hayate, my Aslan warship that we are buying, leasing.
Good. Yeah, leasing. Okay. So we need a J drive. I'm not going to set the task change. I think it's just faster to roll dice, to be honest. Astrogation and engineering J drive will get us to Drinax, and I got to roll it for the NPCs on the other ship.
There's your astrogation.
I can do that.
There's a J drive.
You guys are in. I got to get the other ship going. Give me 1 second. I didn't have them set, I guess. Astrogator. Oh, come on.
Who's flying this thing? Am I flying this thing? Maybe I shouldn't have done the J drive.
Good. And the engineer. Nope. That's not my engineer. Man, who is the engineer? Yeah, everybody's all over the place on here. But here we go. I'll just use them.
If it's not difficult, I can do it. I got.
That's the other ship. I
Two.
just gotta roll on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's good. First jump, well, that takes you to Drinax.
Yep.
Next up is crewing up into, do we want to offload and do trade here? Or do you want to wait till you get to Tech World?
Ooh, if we're taking stuff to Tech World, we can take some pretty good stuff. Or try to get some good
I
stuff.
mean, we can see what the prices are here.
I
Are we?
vote- real quick.
Good.
I just vote that maybe we end the session here.
Oh, we do that?
trading- Do the trading in between sessions, and then start the session with us at Tech World.
Sure, that'll work. I'll think I'll try the system where we can do it in between sessions.
We're at.
We know how that goes.
We're at
That could-
Drinax now. Though, is that where we are?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
pin it in Drinax.
So
Yeah, let's-
definitely,
Because we want to get paid for the king before we go to Tech World.
yeah, definitely. Mizoon wanted to sell those parts
Okay,
directly
see.
to. Well, he was gonna sell them to Ola at cost,
I see.
assuming he can get cost. Right.
Yeah.
We for sure want to sell that part, but yeah, we can. You think about it, if you want to can you permalink one of those things? Maybe do that, and then I'll look at it and decide what we want to sell and buy.
Yeah, really, I just need broker checks or streetwise checks. Remember, I just need the effect.
You should just do them right now before you guys get off.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do the checks, and then you generate the thing, and I'll look at it later.
Okay, yeah, just give me a broker streetwise, and I'll generate Drinax right now.
Somebody do the broker. Hey, Jonathan.
I
let's
got
sell
two.
some stuff.
I got 2 broker or 3 streetwise.
Ooh,
Take either one.
do the big one.
Ain't so big.
So that's 4 weeks now.
Back to the 3. Where the hell? Talawia? Is that where Drinax is? It is. Broker score. 3. Generate all illegal goods. All right, generate trade info. And the permalink. You guys tell me. I'm going to drop this in Discord in our Triple J. And tell me if this is permalinked. Does it take you to a web page that is filled out for the Drinax? If I click-
Available desired goods. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I use that. That's permalinked.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
they set a seed. I guess that's permalink. Yep.
I'll take a look then, and I know Mizoon wanted to sell those parts to him no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure though there's some story.
He's gonna take a beating on it though. I don't know if he wants to do that. What he said. So, yeah, and I look at the rest of it. If we can make a few bucks, I say we sell it, and then I'll try to buy some more stuff if you guys are good with that.
Mhm.
And I'll kind of post it all before we do it.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm
Works.
probably gonna put an order in too.
So, and then we move the calendar. Good referees.
Yes. Let's give us a week. 45.
Who are we murdering?
Did you say who did we murder?
I know, right? Nobody, damn it.
Oh, I thought that's what somebody said. Who are we murdering?
Oh, murdering. I thought you said murderer.
The king.
Yes, that
That's gonna happen.
is going to happen.
Yeah.
So Mizoon just needs
Okay.
to decide, does he want to be king or not? Because it ain't going to be Ola.
No.
So that's why y'all want to take him out so y'all can step in his place and say, okay, this is how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, to secure your seat and throne, you might want to see about doing some agreements with your neighbors so the tribal cats don't come after you and just mess your shit all up.
That is a good pointy.
When you guys get back into your next, part of the Imperial fleet's here with the towed in Martin too.
Shit.
But that was part of the plan, right? They were gonna go out and recover that. Admiral that doesn't like you guys was gonna go get it and bring it back for repairs.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
We'll have
All
to
right.
wait. Sorry, Carl, you gotta wait. Too much of a chance for misjump and random encounters. We could end up adding an extra hour.
Oh yeah, we are definitely selling some things here.
Nice.
We gonna make some money.
Cool. I'm loading. All right. So sorry, everybody that's here. If you've been in the campaign since day one, we just finished our third adventure. We haven't done this yet, so increase your luck by 3. Biz and Sarn Adams, increase your luck by 2. And Jason, you're going to increase yours by 1. I think that's the right timeline from that everybody joined. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or Jason, did you join at the same time as Adams and Shadow?
I think they all joined at the same time. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so then
I just don't remember.
Oh, that's right. You were in a different location, but you had to wait on the sideline until you got back in court. All right, so yeah, you're gonna get 2 as well. So increase your luck by 2. Remember, every time you make a luck roll, it reduces the characteristic permanently until I award you another one.
All right, so just heads up, ref. My luck was at 0, and I don't actually remember using any luck the entire time we've played.
Okay, so roll 2d6.
Liar.
Oh, and then add 3, so 14. It's your current pool.
Dang. I must have rolled crappy.
Right, that's what I'm sitting here. I'm like, damn, all right.
Yeah, everybody's would tell me they had 0. But it's really the mechanic for pushing a roll, or
Mine was a 6. Mine was 6. So
yeah,
I must have just had a bad roll.
pushing rolls, or really reaching like Deck did today.
Now, spending that luck point, does that give you another roll, or does that just give you the?
Well,
Yeah.
over time, it just reduces the modifier over time. So every time you make a luck roll to push something, you get your result. But then whether it was pass, fail, you still gotta lose. Then it goes down. So it decays. The quality of your luck decays over time.
I like it.
I got a bad feeling about
Yeah,
this.
it's cool.
How long has it been since I joined the crew now?
Couple weeks.
That I couldn't tell you. At least, 2 weeks round trip.
Plus, we stayed a couple days there, so it's been about 15 days, maybe 16
Really?
days.
Yeah.
Probably seems like.
Well, it's been a month and a half almost for the amount of games we've played, sessions we've had.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
wondering in terms of if I can roll like a education thing.
No, I don't think we're at.
Skills.
Yeah, you're not at 8 weeks. No way.
Oh, it's 8 weeks just for.
Yeah, single. Yeah.
You had to even get a 1.
You mean a 0?
But there you go. Sarn Adams, 23 days since I
Same
joined. So
thing.
you guys, it's just over 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, what you guys need to do is start ripping through space, doing some trade back and forth. That'll give you some education rolls.
That's what I'm saying. Like next time, we just need to make 1 extra small jump. Let's go north. Then we'll shoot straight to Tech World. See, it's a straight shot from there.
Hey, you literally spend a 4-hour session trading and trying to level up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Famous.
All right.
Okay.
All right, again.
All right,
Good game
Joe.
tonight, guys. guy
Yeah.
we
Yep,
got out
thank
of there
you much,
without getting
appreciate it.
killed.
Yeah, that was good.
Always a bonus.
Yep. Everybody got to do a little bit of something. Sergeant Adams, sorry you didn't get to shoot something in the face.
Me too. I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get into something for sure, though.
Do you guys want to know the name of the next adventure?
Yes.
Death to King.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Death something.
The Demon's Eye.
Oh, that's
I like it.
fun. That's gonna be fun.
And I feel like we're almost a year into this campaign. We're a third of the way through the books.
Yep. But I think our teamwork is coming along a lot better, and our like-mindedness of moving forward.
Yeah.
Moving
Yeah.
forward. So we got
all the sprinklings of the background are starting to come through too.
I like it.
Nice.
All right. We good, ref?
We are good.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
With that, like I always
Awesome.
end my
Thank
stream,
you.
say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Still going, they can still hear us.
Oh.